Yes, this is the Bollywood Central Live with Raju here, only on the Woman Agenda podcast channel on YouTube. That's where you find us. I bring you the latest Bollywood news today on a special Bollywood Central on a Saturday rather than a Friday. Next week it will be on a Friday because there will be so much more content on Saturday. Hopefully, you guys like the India's Forgotten Women Warriors episode 2. If you haven't, how to get onto the Women Agenda channel. It is talentspotlight309@gmail.com. If you want to promote your brand, you want to collaborate with us, same email address, talentspotlight309@gmail.com. Cost effective rates. You get promoted all on the YouTube channel as well as our social media, Facebook, Twitter handler, among other places. Get in touch. Let's kick you off with one of the latest news. As Lara Dutta talks about her HIATUS from Bollywood, she has been gone for the last few years. My film, Bell and she talks about in her latest interview regarding the reason why she went and her upcoming projects. Let's have a look at the still for this. So courtesy of Times of India in timesofindia.indiatimes.com. We also know that she did appear in a recent Indian web series as well. So Bollywood actress Lara Dutta made a strong comeback with Akshay Kumar's film Bell Bottom, went on to be a part of multiple projects. Talking about her film journey, she recently opened up about the kind of roles she's getting to play currently, and said that the cohort of women between the age of 35 to 55 was never talked about and nothing was made on them. Highlighting how age has helped her to liberate herself. In the 40s, Lara is happy for doing age-appropriate roles, which she always wanted to portray as an actor. Actress never entered the film industry to become a leading lady or a hero. She said that all she wanted to be was an actor and went on to relate her current roles written for her. I honestly believe the court of a woman between the 35 to 55 was never addressed, nothing was made on them. Recalling typical roles of female previous Laura said that one gets tired of such roles easily, much like now it happened with her once she reached 30s. She added to Gulf's new tabloid and so that sabbatical when my daughter was born was a blessing in disguise. She signed out by saying that she feels incredibly lucky because only a decade ago good didn't exist for predecessor. She's quite vocal about the topic of ageism. Bollywood earlier she had opened about the plight of female actors of her age in industry. According to Lara, the industry is not kind of actors of her age and they don't allow them to be aged gracefully, although there are some credible actors like Kajal, Rana Mukherjee, Madhuri, and herself. Rude audience in past comments like Buddhi Hogi and Abhi Moti Hogi hai when they come on screen. However, at the same time, actors like Neena Gupta and Ratna Pataksha are inspiring actors with incredible work, told the news portal. So, meanwhile, on the work front, she has shown like 100 and accompanying Shikawati in a kitty as well. And next Bollywood news, which we're highlighting this week, is single which has released. Let's see what the single is all about. And Arman Malik gives an exclusive interview to teenvogue.com. So basically, what the article says is there was no doubt in young Arman Malik's mind that he wanted to make music professionally. He started learning classical music at the age of 4. By 8, he was doing voiceover jingles and songs from children movies in Bollywood. By 10, he was in and out of studios as much as another kid might have frequently a local playground. So now 26, Arman sings in over 10 regional languages across India and his reach has expanded globally. In 2020, he debuted in English with his first single "Control", which the Bollywood balladeer won an MTV EMA for. In January 2022, the multi-hyphenate musician kicked off the year by doing back to his ballad roots with the new single "You", a soft guitar-led track with romantic lyrics and refined vocals. But it all began with Bollywood. In India, they live and breathe Bollywood music. Arman tells the Teen Vogue, Bollywood is so ingrained in the everyday life of an Indian. It's the heart and soul of the nation. In the evening, families sit down after a meal to watch TV together. Brighton television in India includes a genre that has already seen its prime in the Western world. Singing competition shows. Somehow these shows have survived and thrived there where Arman lodged a foothold in the film industry. So when he was 9, he became a contestant on Indian singing competition Sarega Mapa, which was having its first spin-off season for children called Little Champs. It was around this time that his older brother gifted him an iPod Nano filled with music for him to explore it all. It had all these songs in by Michael Bublé and John Mayer. And I felt like, in a way, that this was my introduction to English music. That kind of set a foundation for what kind of musician I'd be in the future. He wanted to make pop music, but his father sat him down. As a teenager, I explained to him that the country they live in consumes Bollywood music. So if he wanted to make this career, that's where he would have to start. It's a very different environment. It's a Bollywood, and if you're not a playback singer, you're not a mainstream popular singer. It's as simple as that. But that's not the case anymore. He eventually went on to pursue playback singing. Imagine, and he's gone on to be known as Bollywood's Balladist King. Though he took his father's advice, which has now cited as a great decision in retrospect, the spark inside of him yearned to sing English pop was still famed into flame. He had been seeking artistic freedom, a way of his passion to come to fruition, and it was 2017, and Arman was tired. He was on the way home for performing a concert, sitting in a car with his parents, and broke down. I told my parents I'm exhausted because I'm singing the songs day in and day out. That has made me anymore. Support system so much that they travel with him. My family is so deeply embedded in this music industry. His father, Dabbu Malik, is a Bollywood composer and director. His mother is and even makes an appearance on Man's collection. They all be instrumental in making him the person and artist he is today. Okay, so let's have a quick check on what's happening in the Bollywood box office this week. So Bollywood box office this week so far. What's the new entries? So no, so let's look at the top three first of all. 83 has earned 102 crore. Actually, based on the 1983 Indian victory in the World Cup, which we all know was spearheaded by Kapadev, among others. But it hasn't done that well. 100 is still only on 102 crore. So it's dropped in the last couple of weeks. It has dropped. It's completed 3 weeks in theatre, but it's only collected 102 crore. So that's disappointing. Pushpa in the Hindi version is 84.75 crore. And Spider-Man No Way Home, 212 crore. Hollywood is showing the way in India at the moment. And may beat Avengers. That's what they say. So that's basically what's happening so far there. I mean, looking at, there has been an announcement of a film with selfie with Imran Hashmi and Akshay Kumar, and there was an announcement between them both recently regarding that. So we're looking forward to seeing two amazing actors together. Let's have a look at which films to look out for this year, which are coming soon in the making. One of the films is Jalila Bensali's film. The film stars Alia Bhatt. It's called Gangubai Kathiawadi. Hopefully I said it right. It's a biographical crime drama chronicling the life of a girl named Gangubai from Kathiawad, who became one of the most powerful madams in Kathipur during the 1960s. So in the lead role, so it's a new release date has happened regarding that, which is a bankroll by Penn Studios. The film will release on February the 18th. It was early supposed to release in January 2022 when it was clashed with RRR. We stars GR, NTR, Ramcharan, Ajay Devgan, and Prabhas stars Radhe Shyam. Penn Studios took to Twitter and made an announcement that it will be coming out on 18 February instead. And basically, the film is produced by Sanjalila Bansali, like I said. So it's a crime drama chronicling the life of a girl named Gunubai from Kathiawad, who became one of the most powerful, respected women from Kathipura during the 60s. And it's totally loosely based on the book of Mafia Queens of Mumbai. Let's have a look at one of these upcoming and who's studying in quite a few films now recently. And her name is Tara Sutaria. Hopefully I said that right. Apologies if I haven't. She's making a name for herself in Bollywood. She's an actress, singer, dancer who works in Hindi films. She started a television career as a child artist in 2010 with Disney India's Big Bada Boom and went on to star in the channel sitcom The Suit Life of Karan and Kabir in 2012. Obviously, this is courtesy in wikipedia.org. She started in Oh Justice 2013. In 2019, Institute of the Year 2, which I've seen, for which she won the Cine Award for Best Female Debut. She had two successful sitcoms, courtesy of Disney Channel India. She has also been recording music in India and abroad for films, advertisements, and her own original work. Her song "Slipping Through My Fingers" is part of the Ashwin Gidwani production of Bharat Dabekar's Blame It on Yashraj. She also played the lead role of Sandy in Hill Padmisi's production of the musical Grease. She has recorded and performed solo concerts in UK, Tokyo, Lavasa, and Mumbai. She had performed with Louis Banks, Mickey McCleary, and also been a soloist for the Stopgaps choral ensemble. Singing at the NCPA for over a decade, she has one of the top 7 finalists at 2008 Pogo Amazing Kids Awards. She was supposed to star in Aladdin, but like we said, she appeared in Student of the Year too. She also started with the British Dish Book in action film Amar Jawan. It did decently, and she's going to appear in Tadap with the debutant of on Shetty's new Shetty's son. So we wish all the best regarding endeavors there. Hopefully she'll do well there. And the one and the only, the Bollywood superstar of the week, one of the greatest Bollywood actors, not actresses, I would say, actors of both genres. It has to be Madhuri Dixit. Definitely one of the best, I would say. Actress, producer, she's a television personality, one of the most popular leading ladies of Hindi cinema, has been in over 70 Bollywood films. She has included 6 Filmfare Awards, 70 nominations. 2008, the Government of India awarded her with Padma Shri. She's born and raised in Mumbai. She made a debut in Abodh in 1984, but her breakthrough role came in Ashur Rahman in Tezab 1988. Appeared in various films, including 95, Raja was the 95 film. Then she came back in the black comedy De Ishqiya 2014. And then Bucket List 2018 and a Total Demand 2019 as well. She has also worked with UNICEF as well, and she has featured 7 times on the Forbes India Celebrities 100. I mean, there's so much to say about Madhuri Dixit ji, and there is, you know, not enough time in the day to talk about her. She's, like I said before, and I've said this, there's 2 actresses which are nobody can even get anywhere near them. Probably I would say 3. One's Madhubala, one's Shri Devi, and one's Master Dixit. And I would say these top 3 actresses have tried, including Deepika, Priyanka, but I would say they are good actresses. No disrespect to them, they are good, but they're nowhere near as good as Madhuri Dixit. They're nowhere near as good as Shri Devi or Madhubala, because these can uh, you know, when they came, they could run a film by themselves, and even now they can do the same thing. Madhuri can do it still now as well. She can run a film by herself, and she can make people watch the film, which they cannot do. So that's Bollywood Central for the week. If you guys liked it, please do click on the like button and send your comments. Lots of content coming tomorrow, more programs tomorrow, more programs than today. If you want to get in touch, if you want to promote your brand with us, get in touch, transport309@gmail.com. If you want to be featured, same email address, get in touch with us. If you want to get in touch on our social media channels, then this is the way to do it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will leave you with this, and get in touch, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a nice Saturday, and take care of yourselves.